What's up, guys? Welcome to Dima Talks. You guys are in for a treat. Today, we're going to be ranking men on their physical attraction.
Ha! Gay!
Well, actually, we'll be reacting to men ranking each other on their physical attraction.
Gay!
Let's jump into it.
I'd right swipe on all of you. That's like, it's just a base. Like, you're a beautiful man. Like I think
Yup, Jubilee zesty off the rip. See, they always do that. Vice just had a feminist debate last week. I think it was like 8 women. 2 out of the women were trans. Like, they know that's an overrepresentation, but it's because they want to push a narrative. There's always an agenda.
I'm the shortest, so.
well,
I feel your pain, bro.
if we go based on height, we're gonna look like the 8
To be fair, I think I am taller. The dude looks like 5'7".
D-bars. Like, we're just gonna go out.
Honestly, I was gonna rank you higher up because I like the tattoos, and I think that
what I was
counts
gonna say.
as your
I think
body.
Looking at chest, you have the biggest chest as well.
Oh, thank you.
Yes.
Wow.
It's so awkward. Like, I would feel so awkward to have a guy look at me like that and talk about my chest and tattoos. It's just so strange.
So you two would like go like 1 and 2.
Definitely like 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Is it just me, or are they being extra nice to the guy because he's missing a leg? Not to be an asshole, but I think that's what it is.
Go like 1 and 2.
Definitely like 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Exactly. My leg does play a huge role in my confidence in myself, and
Oh, I'm an
a
asshole.
big reason why I'm so heavily tattooed is to draw more attention.
Well, he's self-aware.
You are going over there.
I know where I'm gonna go. You two definitely go over there.
Okay. What side do you want me on? You are way bigger than you got the arms. Basically, Chris Hemsworth is over there.
You have just more like average body, I'd say.
I'll take
Everyone
it.
else agree?
I would put you number 2 in terms of body. I feel like I do look like the most average out of everybody here, so I'm okay with that. Average isn't a bad thing.
I go to the gym because I no
It's
longer
just
drink
average.
alcohol. That was like a
Average is not a bad thing, it's just average. And that's what they're trying to push on you today.
How did being up there in your underwear feel?
Not great. Didn't love it. I don't inherently love being shirtless. I try to stay away from it as much as possible.
I'm good with it, yeah.
This would never in a million years happen with a bunch of females. I think it's a lot harder for women to be that objective and take emotions out of it. Us men, we have to do it. The world will punish us if we don't.
No.
I am very plain. I don't think I have a style. This is just gym shorts and a t-shirt.
You should be number 1.
Okay,
I think
I'll take that.
definitely the most flashy.
No oppose.
I think it works.
Where does your style come from, George?
At some point, I got really tired of like trying to force myself to be accepted by other guys.
That's a problem. We have that instinct for a reason, wanting to be accepted by the tribe or to be accepted by other guys. That's what makes us better. And this dude just checked out, and that's what they want you to do. They want you to check out and accept that you're weak and pathetic.
Such like a frustrating dilemma to like force myself into that I just like started just choosing what I thought was cool.
You chose weakness.
In skirts like Prince and Kid Cudi, queer men, trans men, women, a lot of women inspire me. Like I feel like you are inspired by lesbian women.
I'm inspired by my girlfriend.
What a weird thing to assume.
I would put you number 2 and you number 3 just because of the colors. I like the not rhinestoning, the sparkling. And you guys put effort into like jewelry, accessories.
Regular men do not act like this. Why are they trying to tell us that these are regular dudes? Like, these are not one of the homies. The typical dude in America doesn't have time to be worrying about his accessories and all that. And if you're a young dude that is worried about your accessories, then I take that as you're not focused on the right things, and give it another 10, 15 years, you're gonna be very sad and very bitter.
I think definitely for me, more basic stuff is what I like to see, and I think that kind of makes a person more attractive for me. Like, I'm not really into flashy stuff. I'm sure it's different for you guys. You guys probably like to stand out.
You guys have the confidence.
You guys. I wonder what he meant by you guys.
I'd love to see you in a long skirt though, like a flowy one too that you can run in.
I'll give it a shot.
Go for it.
You pick.
Liar. You are lying and virtue signaling because you're in front of all these queers.
If you thought like this is a very masculine person, who's like your prime example of?
The first person that comes to mind is my stepdad. He really stepped up and took my mom in when she was sick and took in 2 stepsons, my brother and myself. He has cried in front of me. He has cried in front of my mom. I know we separate femininity and masculinity, but like I think if you're peak femininity or peak masculinity, you're in tune with both sides of your emotion.
Honestly,
Don't listen to them, bro. I hear people say that a lot, being in tune with your feminine and masculine side, which I agree that we're on a scale of feminine and masculine, but I believe that they're polar opposites. The more masculine you are, the less feminine you are. It's a polarity. That's another new age construct.
honestly, growing up, masculinity was taught to me as pretty much just an absence of emotion. I knew that that was wrong, so I've just been like, masculinity, femininity, it's not even real. We're just taking traits that all humans can have and applying a word to it. So I don't know where I stand. I'd like to just throw myself at the end.
I don't like the modern version of masculinity, so I wouldn't associate myself with it.
Obviously, you
No one would associate you with it. You choose a worldview that validates what you got going on.
if that is your definition of masculinity, and that's the healthiest definition I've ever heard, you deserve to be here.
I'm on my own journey and like I still got
Virtue signaling, holy shit. That dude lied about having a girlfriend. These dudes aren't even really competing. It's not in male nature to want to compete for physical attractiveness. And the majority of these guys are really agreeable. I have a feeling that pink jacket over here isn't as agreeable as he is just a coward.
But understood both sides of the spectrum. Therefore, I think your upbringing and your way of seeing things makes you deserve this spot.
I like that you said too, you were like, I'm still working on it. If you had told us that like, no, you're the perfect one already, you choose masculinity, then you wouldn't deserve the top spot. Be like a perfect man, but that mindset will make you a perfect man.
It's not a mindset that makes you a great man. It's accomplishment, status, unfortunately for these dudes. I mean, it's tough being a man. It really is. And I bet it's extremely tempting for these guys to want to jump out of the game altogether. I mean, makes sense.
If I had to make a switch, I'd switch you and you. Just vibe, honestly.
But where do you feel like you belong? Because you don't have to switch if you don't want to.
I don't know. I actually don't know. I think masculinity, like we said, is one of these topics where it is changing every single day. Like something new comes out and then it's like, oh, well, it's masculine to do this. It's not masculine to do this. And it's like, you know, it really depends on where we've been throughout our lives, what we've experienced and what we've gone through. But I think this is a question.
See, I don't think that's true. Reality is not relative. Truth is not relative. We act like it's relative because we don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. But we need to hurt feelings. We need to bring bullying back. That's what makes stronger men. The thing that these guys are avoiding is exactly that which would make an admirable man out of them.
I'd say it all kind of boils down to like hormones, if that makes sense, and like testosterone versus estrogen.
naturally our testosterone levels are going to drop as we get older. Does that make us less of a man in your eyes?
I think strength, height, aggressiveness, all of that is a reflection of masculinity. That's just the reality of it. It's hard for some men to admit that they're not as masculine as the 6'4", 250-pound dude. That man just comes from a genetically superior line. Don't blame them, blame your mother for sleeping with the pussy.
In terms of masculinity, I guess when I see a man, like I was able to see like kind of straight away like where you guys stood, if that makes sense. Like I saw you guys as more feminine. I think a man, it's more about like dominance, if that makes sense.
Doesn't take a genius, bro.
Do you think I'm less dominant than you?
It's like facial wise. I don't know. I can't explain it.
Facially, I'm less dominant than you.
I guess my definition of masculinity is more traditional in a sense. I feel like everyone's was maybe like a more newish, like, you know, not that there's anything wrong with that. And I don't think that's necessarily real, if that makes sense. Like realistic. I think it's like ingrained in us.
Dude, it's just common sense, and we all have it ingrained into us. Which one of these guys would you be more willing to depend on in a time of crisis? I don't have to know their life story to know that they'll wilt under pressure, because they've already wilted under pressure.
I think I'm kind of pretty.
Oh God, you look like Borat and a Mormon prostitute had a baby.
I think I'm lower on the end for sure.
If I had to say,
Nah, scars are hot.
Stay there for a second.
Yeah, stay there.
Stay there.
Hold on.
This dude's lying. He knows he's not uglier than this youth pastor right here.
Hold on. wouldn't view your face scar as a bad thing. I try to hide mine, but
There's something like
Off.
no. Like there's something.
No, like I say that because I've had an underbite my entire life, and I got made fun of a lot in middle school and in high school, and even now, like on the internet, that people think I have features of someone who has Down syndrome because of the almond-shaped eyes, the underbite.
He
just
does
weird
look like
looking,
a
so
Downy.
I'm completely fine staying where I am. Totally
He does look like a Downy. No offense, he's the one that mentioned it.
with that. I'm just saying, I get what you mean. There's just something off.
Wait, let's talk about these almond-shaped eyes because that's always been a beauty symbol for me.
that's what I grew up hearing.
Why do we bullshit about stuff like that? He knows, and every person in there knows that he doesn't mean it. And that's how we just live nowadays. We just say things we completely don't mean just to virtue signal. I'm not doing that shit. I'm gonna say what I mean.
Where would you put yourself? Here, be honest, it's okay.
I think second to first.
Second or first? I think I'd put you third because I think your jawline is way stronger than mine. I'd put you right here, personally.
I'm not.
They they want to give the two zesty dudes first and second place for once. They gotta give it to them.
I definitely agree you should be higher.
Just from other, like, you know, people's perspectives, like, you really have, like, this good energy that I feel like is really uplifting.
I appreciate that. Let's put you out of 3. How about that?
Yeah.
Not too high, but not too
If I were to place myself, I feel like I would be right next to Deshaun on the right.
You guys have more, I feel like, extroverted personalities.
So you're more introverted.
Yeah, I'd say.
Yourself, kind of deal.
They should have all ranked each other in secret so we could see how they would react.
If I looked at personality and looks, and even if I wanted to boil it down to like right swiping or left swiping, I'd right swipe on all of you. That's like, it's just a base. Like, you're beautiful.
Gay!
Or like,
I think
I want to see you here.
I would right swipe on you. Like, what has happened with men in society? Like, how can you tell another man you would right swipe on him? Like, literally the only explanation that I could think of is if you want the woke people to accept you. Like, you don't gotta demean yourself, bro. Stay true to yourself. Fuck the dude in the pink jacket.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. I have a couple. Yeah.
it says a lot that this type of situation can bring 6 people of different backgrounds, different styles, different looks, and we kind of all worked our way from, cool, we have basically seen each other naked, to, I really love your story, you're so masculine for like dealing with your trauma, and I just find it very therapeutic.
So basically, Jubilee had all these dudes come into this room and kiss each other's ass for the whole episode. Besides Homeboy in the jean jacket, he's the only one that said that he should be ranked higher. All the other guys were like, oh, I'd swipe right on you, you're number 1. Oh, I'm ugly, you're hot. Like, what the fuck?
Hey, yes, thank you.
Male-to-male validation is really, really rare, so it's honestly kind of affirming sometimes when you get validation from a...
You don't deserve any male validation. Anyways, thank you guys for joining me. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video with me. I just want to clarify, I don't hate anybody in this video. Yes, I do talk crap. Drop a like, comment down below. Let me know if you want to see reaction videos like this in the future. Love you guys. God bless and be safe.